with a sitting king was about 28 years ago. So the one we just had a special significance. And that was why the Rebel group who actually organized it did a good job and they brought everybody on board, and they called me about 1 or 2 months before that they want me to chair the occasion. So I couldn't say no. I was the chairman of the coronation. Yeah. So, I started saying, look, let me rest on this coronation business. They said, no, you cannot run. And so, and I've now been told by so many of my friends and elders that it's not a good thing for me to be running away from things when things have to be done in Ijebubu, because that was my normal habit. I was saying, look, I don't want to get involved, But it's our town. We cannot see things going wrong without trying to do something about it. And that was why I took it on. I'm happy that it was extremely successful. And I think we are now looking forward to the first anniversary of the ORIMOLUSI.
So looking at this year's and the previous ones, what were the changes or improvements?
Well, first of all, in terms of attendance, a lot of people attended, and I'm speaking now of the caliber of people who attended. These are movers and shakers of the society, and everybody was interested. Even people in the diaspora covered everything live. So people in the US, UK, etc., they watched everything. They were interested, and everybody is happy that at last the movement can take its position now in the committee of big towns in Ogun State. So the major significance is the fact that things are slowly returning to normal with a king and with all the institutions of the monarchy being established, one by one. So we look forward to the future with optimism, and we believe that all other Ijebu sons and daughters, especially those in the diaspora, will continue to cooperate with us, in order to take the city to a very big height.
People are not Ijebu's always wonder what's the big deal about Ijebu? So can you share with us the concept of Ijebu?
Well, the thing actually started from the Muslims going to pay homage to the Oba, and then it metamorphosed to a kind of carnival which has outgrown its Muslim origin. It is now for everybody in the town. So it's a yearly ritual, where we pay allegiance to our Oba, where we discuss things to do with the town in terms of improvement and so on. And many of our children abroad, they seize the opportunity to come home at this time, as well as they do during Christmas and so on. So it started as a religious ritual, but it has slowly moved away. It has become, what can I call it, an Ijebu thing, all over Ijebu. They do it in Ijebu Day, we are doing it, and I believe they do it in Ago and probably some other Ijebu towns.
So how did the KBC take whole ceremony? How did you feel?
During his first time.
During his first time. As a city.
He was extremely happy, that everybody took part in this thing, and it's been the first time. I mean, were you there? If you were there, you will see that.
We covered it.
Oh yeah, you will see that he was extremely happy. And all the Rebels paid homage to him. People went there to greet him, and you know, he's, he has he has now seen that becoming an Orimolusi was not a mistake. It was something God meant for him to be, and is prepared to, serve the community with everything that he has got, every power, every resources at his disposal.
Sir, in some of the Jebu towns, we have some prominent people who are also who are members of the regular base. I'm wondering in Jebu, is it the same thing? Are all elderly people and prominent people members of the regular base?
Not all, not not everybody belongs to this Rebbe, especially people who don't actually live in Nigeria. But one way or the other, we all have connections with it. For instance, I don't belong to the Rebbe, but I'm patron of one of the Rebbe's. So that's why people get involved one way or the other.
And what would you call the advantages that the Rebels have brought to the town since we'll be having
The Rebbe's, you know, have what they normally do. Many of them, they they try to adopt a project, from time to time and execute it. They contribute money and execute the project. You know, that is the basis, for which the rebels actually have been formed. They are to show their impact by what they do to the town. It's not just a festival of eating and drinking and dancing. It's not a festival of just eating, and drinking and dancing. It's a first, the rebels, they come together from time to time, they hold meetings, they look at what is lacking in the town, and they decide on their own to contribute money and execute it. That is, they are raising debt, really, the rebels. They are to actually impact development in the town, which they are doing.
many Ijebu indigenous from different parts of Ijebu town. I was very proud of their town. What can you tell us a bit about Ijebu? Makes you very proud of being an Ijebu indigenous.
Well, I was born in Jebu, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be holding the positions I've been holding. Yeah. Jebu is a very, very big town. You know, in Ogun State, is one of the biggest actually. And you know, the town itself has suffered some kind of decline over the past 28 years. That there is no coordination, from the central authority like the cabinet. If you know Jebugo very well, we have 5 quarters. Now, each of the quarters has got a king. But then the Orimolusi is the overall monarch who coordinates everything. So, without the Orimolusi coordinating everything, the tendency is for each of those 5 quarters to be doing things on their own, which may not engender unity. So, once we have the Orimolusi now, his coordinating efforts will be brought to bear and make sure that the country, the community moves very well. Development is, taken seriously, and that the people can speak with one voice.
There's not a lot of pressure on Kabisi coming in at this time because there's a lot of, I, I reckon there's a lot of reconciliation, a lot of trying to do a lot of things and all that. How is it coping with a huge
Yeah, yeah. That's a good question. What the KBC is doing now is creating a lot of committees, you know, to deal with various aspects of governance, you know. So, and I think he's working very hard at it, and I think very soon he's going to come out with a blueprint, you know, because, like you said, it's a big place. What can an Oba do? But what he wants to do is each committee is going to be headed by some competent people, you know, and they'll be advising you, yeah, and the ORIMOLUSI in council, so that anything that is to get done in the country will have to go through one of the committees. So it's like a bottom-up approach to development. It comes from the committee, is debated, passed on to the necessary, the ORIMOLUSI in council, and then they will adopt it. That way, people will know that the ORIMOLUSI is not just dishing out instructions or something, that, you know, is actually carrying everybody along. And that's the way he intends to run the Jebubu community.
Let's talk about Otunba. I see that your name, you're chairman of so many things, you're involved in so many committees and all of that. I'm wondering, how do you juggle all your community roles and your normal day to day?
I can tell you that it's not easy. Having to shuttle between Lagos and Ijebu, attend meetings, and then do everything I have to do here. You know, but I've simply decided that Ijebu is going to be my number one priority now. So the time that I have, I will spend on other aspects of, you know, day-to-day activities. You know, like, I mean, I run businesses and I'm chairman of two or three companies. I subordinate even that to whatever I have to do for the town.
So let's talk about your career. What is the line of business and how easy has it been building your thinking to the high?
Well, I'm a chartered accountant, and I'm also uh, qualified in law. I have a master's degree in law, and I'm a member of 4 or 5 other professional bodies, arbitration, this and that. You know. The thing is, it's a question of planning. For instance, in the companies I deal with, you know, I'm the chairman. So when you are the chairman, your role is supervisory and advisory. So I don't need to go to these companies on a day-to-day basis. As long as you run it well, you put, you know, right people in the right positions, you know, you'll be okay. Like, I'm the chairman of the microfinance bank in Debubu, you know. So it's only what I do now at my level is a coordinating role, you know, and policy making, then making sure that things go well, not the day-to-day something.
Let's talk about your grown up years. Where were you born? Where did you go to? At schools?
I was born locally, but I went to school in Ibadan, in a place called Bambola. Bambola is just outside Ibadan. You know, I went to primary school there. Then when I left that place, I came back to Ijebubu. I went to modern school in Ijebubu. From there, I went to teacher training college. When I left the teacher training college, I decided teaching was not for me. So I went to the College of Technology to study the accounting, the Yaba College of Technology. From there, I was, recruited by a foreign accounting firm where I was trained as an accountant, sent to the office in the UK, then I came back.
And so at that time, when you were still very young, was accounting your first love? You had other things.
No, actually, I wanted to be a journalist. But I had an uncle, Mr. Ewedini, who was an accountant and was even a director in the National Bank at that time. So he said, "Oh, young man, you seem to be very, very brilliant. Why don't you take to accounting?" So accounting, what does it entail? So I found that I needed to study mathematics because there's no way you can be an accountant without being versed in maths. So I said, okay, that's a good thing. And I just jumped into it. He was the one who actually encouraged me. It wasn't a time that a lot of people wanted to be accountants. Few people knew what accounting was, even at that time. You know. So I enrolled with ICANN, passed many of the exams. I was even a prize winner, in one of the professional exams and so on, before I went abroad, to finish my ACCA.
So these days, when you run into young people who ask for your advice and you need to counsel them, what's the message that you always send across to many young people?
Well, by the time I grew up, career, counseling was probably non-existent. It's no longer the case now. Now, what I normally advise people is to say, look at yourself. What do you enjoy doing? What do you enjoy doing? Don't go and do something because they are making money there. If you don't enjoy doing it and you go simply because of money, you may not actually succeed in it. But first of all, go for something you enjoy doing and then get to the top of it and the money will come. Very easy. Yeah. Very easy. Just go to do something that you enjoy doing, put all your efforts into it, make sure you get to the top. That's it. And for me, if I wasn't an accountant, I probably would have been a lecturer or something like that because I love reading and so on and so forth. That's why I accumulated so many qualifications.
When you're going into law, what explains it? You're going into law at some point.
Okay. Accountancy actually used to be a branch of law at the very, very beginning. So, accountancy is a combination of law and business. So when I finished my course as an accountant, that means that to have an in-depth knowledge of business procedures and processes, a knowledge of business law is imperative. So I went to do the bachelor's and then did the master's degree. Yeah, and specialized in what we call how do I put it? It's an aspect of business law.
So if you're not busy about told me to do your communal responsibilities and all that. How do you unwind? What do you do?
I'm a member of so many clubs. The Koi Club. I mean, play a lot of games here. Some as a club. Island Club. Yoruba Tennis Club. So many. You know. And then watch a lot of soccer matches, etc.
What club is it?
Ah, I mean, I used to be a Man United supporter, but since they started to mess up, and I don't want hypertension, I've moved to Liverpool. Because when I support a club, I tend to support them, very seriously. If they lose a match, I may not eat. So I said, look, I have to be very careful. Let me join the winning team.
What sort of a person is
I'm a very casual and easygoing person. Fun-loving, of course. But I'm very relaxed. And, I don't like quarreling. I don't like people, not minding their own businesses and so on. And I want peace wherever I am. And I try to engender peace among my friends, associates, and